didn't even say my name. Sorry, you guys. My name's Demetria, and you're watching Disney Channel. I'm sorry, that was funny. I just take pictures. Okay, anyway, so it's my first YouTube channel. I've been wanting to start a YouTube channel for about a year or so. When YouTubing first got popular, I was like, oh my god. I used to record myself when I was a kid. Like, I had a camcorder. I got it for Christmas, and I used to record myself all the time. And like, ooh, baby hair. Stop. Okay. But no, I used to record myself all the time on my camcorder. Loved it. Like, I had so much shit on there. Stuff, whatever. Anywho, and one day my mom was like, yeah, I'm gonna take it back to the store and get you a better one, right? I'm waiting. I waited for like a whole 2 months. Every week or so, every couple of days. So when are you gonna get my new camcorder, video recorder? When am I gonna get it this time? We go to the store. Oh, I like this one. Can I get this one? Since you took the other one back? Yeah, I never got it back. Moral of the story, I've been a YouTuber since before YouTubing. I don't know how to start one. People are like, oh, find a, ooh, it's cold. People are like, oh, you have to focus your thing on your channel on one thing. Okay, listen, don't tell me what to do. Okay. But yeah, I don't know what to focus my channel on, so my channel's gonna be about me and all the weird stuff, because I'm really, like, my whole life is just real weird. Not weird, but it's interesting, to me at least. Anywho, I don't normally do this. Like, this outside thing is not for me. I don't do it at all. And today I just woke up, made some food, made some tea, and I came and sat outside. And my mom, like, she came from work, and she's like, she texted me she was gonna come over, and it's like, as soon as she pulled up and was coming in, I was coming out. She's like, are you gonna sit outside? I was like, yeah. She's like, are you okay? Like, you wanna sit outside? You don't do stuff like this. Yes, I'm a homebody. I don't really do much, you guys. I just work a lot. I don't know if that matters. Yes. I'm wondering if you guys can guess where I'm from, like which state. Yeah, that's a question for whoever's watching. I don't know. Oh, I said I was gonna do a story time. That's what I said. Okay, story time. Let me pick a good story. Just give me a second, you guys. You know what? I'm gonna pause this video, call my friend and see what I should do for my story time, and then get back to y'all. Okay, you guys, I came back. I called like 5 people and none of them answered. One called back and was like, I'll call you back. But I need the story now. I'm losing daylight and it's getting chilly, and I don't have time for this, okay? Because where I'm from, I don't know where y'all come from, but where I come from, we don't do shit like this. Oh. Okay. I feel like I could be a comedian. Anyway, story time. So, because none of my friends answer the phone, I was shocked at this one. I was shocked at all 3 of these, but this one I was like, didn't answer, but called me back, said I was gonna call you back. Didn't answer. Yes, I called 5 people. None of them answered. I was like, what the fuck are y'all doing to not answer my telephone calls? I need a story for story time. Like, and I only call the people who I know. Like, who I've known for a while, who can tell me a good story. I didn't call my brother. Whatever. My auntie's the only one called or answered. So she said, I said I would do both of these since they were around this time. In the spirit of presents, I want to tell you about my history of giving presents. And then in the spirit of this cold ass weather, I want to tell you about last year or the year before. It was last year. We went camping with one of my auntie's clients. Ghetto. Can't do that no more. So anyway, so presents. When I was younger, I'm a very sentimental person, okay? Very sentimental. I'm not going to give you a present just to give you a present. I'm not going to give you anything just to give it to you. I observe in the weirdest way. I don't know. But, like, when I give you a present, you're going to be like, what in the... You knew? How? What? Like, I observe. So when I give you a present, it's the thought. It's literally all the thought. I'll make something, and you'll be like, oh, it's a little gift, but has a lot of flavor, you know? So what I used to do was, I would take my gifts or my toys or something that I had and probably had used a lot, and I would give it to other people. I would wrap it and give it to other people, right? Then they started calling me out on it, so now I don't give people presents. I only give, like, some of my friends presents. But, like, my family, they don't get presents from me because they were ungrateful. I was broke. I was, like, 10 years old giving people, rewrapping gifts. It's the thought that counts, right? Like, the one that I remember the most was at my cousin's birthday party. This is, like, probably the last gift I ever gave. It was at my little cousin's birthday party. She was turning, 3 maybe, 4, don't know. And I had one of those like boards where it has the pen and it writes on the black thing, and it's probably like lead or something. I don't know, but one of those things that you would write on. I'm probably gonna find a picture and like insert it somewhere. But it was one of those boards, and I had used it. It was so dirty. Like, once you start using those things and you don't wipe them off all the time, random child, yeah, they start to get dirty or whatever. So it'll be like, even though you wiped it off, it's still dirty. So please stop looking at me. Thank you. Anyway, I wrapped it because she used to try to play with it all the time. Whenever she would, like, whatever, babysit or she would be over or something, and she'd always try to play with it or play with any of my toys. So wrap it up, put a little, this is for you, all of that, gave it to her. An avocado. Thanks. Like, what? I gave this from the bottom of my heart, and y'all are out here being petty. She's 4. She don't care. She wants to play with it all the time, obviously. So here she goes. She can have it. I'm not going to throw a fit. I'm giving it to you. I used to do that with a lot of stuff. Like, all my dolls that I cut the hair off of, random toys. I had this blanket that somebody gave me for my birthday, and I gave it back to them. That was probably bad, but that's not the point. Like, don't use my stuff if you don't want it. If you don't want it as a gift, a potential gift, don't touch it. Anyway, second story time. 5 minutes. Second story time is when I went camping. So, my aunt does hair. Her one older client, I forgot her name. She lives so far out from us. She lives like 20 freaking minutes from us. And you're like, oh, 20 minutes. No, we have hills, okay? They're not big hills, but they're those hills that just make everything seem so much farther away. Notification. And anyway, so she was like, yeah, we're going on this trip. And this was before my mom moved up here with us. What happened? So, you know, we got our everything ready or whatever. And we were on our way there. And we were driving. I started seeing a lot of trees. And I get really paranoid when I'm under a canopy of trees. Like, there'll be trees on both, for people who know what canopies are, yeah. But when you're going down the road and it's like trees on both sides and the branches go out over the road and you're just like under the branches and you can't really even see the sky, I don't like that at all. It makes me very paranoid. I watch a lot of scary movies, and every time I see trees on both sides, even without the canopy, trees in general make me feel like it's a killer. And yes, so we're going, and I'm like, we're getting a little bit far from home, don't you think? Let's go back. I don't have phone service. So we get there, whatever. House was in the front. She has like a whole bunch of trees in her backyard, right? So we get there, we go, they have this big campfire. I'm going to show you videos and pictures from that day. You're just sitting by the campfire because it's so cold. It was like 30 degrees. It was like 30 something degrees. I was like, what did they do that at? Where do they do that at? Like, make it make sense. Too cold for anyone to be outside doing anything. So we get there, we're sitting on the little, in front of the fire. I'm trying to warm everything. I was so close to the fire, I was almost in the fire, like, still cold. My back was cold, so I had to turn around. Now my front's cold, I had to turn back around. I was just not having it. So they had 2 rides that night. They had a hay ride, which I got on, and this little dune buggy thing, which I also got on. So the hay ride, self-explanatory, right? I didn't like it because it was in the middle of the night through the trees in her backyard. I was not having it. I didn't like it. The guy who was driving, it was like on a truck. He had his truck, you know, with the little trailer in the back with the haze on there or whatever. So I don't know why, but we were very close to the back of the trailer thing. So like we were like 2 people away from falling off. So, and for some reason, this man stopped. He stopped. Confused. Highly confused. I was like, sir, what are you stopping for? This is not regulation. What's going on? So, went, and he ended up continuing or whatever. And then I saw some like old cars or something. I saw a whole bunch of creepy stuff, and I was not having it. I'm like, please go, 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 go. I thought I was gonna die. So he finished. We came back. You wanna get on the dune buggy? And I was like, the Hueti? Saw what it was. I'm like, oh, this is a big go-kart. It's not, but it is. So we got on it. I'm also gonna post a video of that. Boop, 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 boop. It's not a picture, it's a video. So we went, or whatever, went through the woods, and then there was like a road, an actual road. But there were still trees around, right? So we were going for a real long time. It was going really fast, though. So we were just going. And, wow, so I just got a scammer call for car insurance. I don't have car insurance. Or, I don't have a car, but car insurance is not on my name. I love when that happens, though, because I'm like, I'm doing good, though. You know, I don't have a car. Boop, boop, boop. Whatever. Anywho, back to my story. Dune buggy went very far, very fast, and it was very cold and windy. So I liked it, but at the same time, I was like, sick. Came back, sat by the fire some more, then they ended up putting out the fire, and I was cold. And we slept in the tent outside on the ground. I was not having it. And it was a big tent, because, like, she provided it for us. But there were other people in there. I was not having it. I was like, bruh, first of all, this is ghetto. I don't sleep outside in tents, okay? I sleep in a house in a bed that I have, okay? If we were gonna sleep outside, what was the point of having a house? What was the point?
What was the reason?
I had a reason.
What was the reason? What was the reason?
I just explained the reason.
What was the reason, bitch?
I don't need to explain myself to you. And
what was the reason?
But then the next morning, they had a hay ride. They had the breakfast, so I went on a hayride again. Then they had all these like obstacles, like there was little kids playing or whatever. Then they had this like zip lining thing. I definitely got on that. I was like, this is cool. I'm gonna try it after y'all try it first, so I can see what happens. Yep. I remember now because I was up top on my like third go around, and I saw horses. Yep, I saw horses. And I was like, that's crazy. So, God for that, you know. Somebody got hurt. I know somebody got hurt because I had laughed at one point. But I went to the area where everybody else was. They had these people from a farm come. They had chickens. I think they had chickens. No, they did not have a chicken. They had a duck. And the ducks were new, so they wouldn't let you hold and pick them up. They had a bunny, a sheep, I think a lamb. They did have a chicken. I held the chicken, and I put the chicken to sleep. They had like 3 chickens, a bunny, 2 ducks, a lamb, and a sheep, who were very nice. All that you could pet inside.
Sometimes people will pick them up and like, come on, guys. That's extra feathers that extend down his heart.
They don't know people yet. You gotta be careful with them. That's why they keep running.
As I said, the ducks, I think this is literally their first, if maybe second.
And they're like, hell to the yeah. I'm finna do this. I love these animals. And then there was the horse. I was very afraid of horses because horses are way too big to be animals. They're too big. I don't like it. Why is the horse, why do I stand up, I come at the horse's neck, and the horse is on 4s. When I'm on 4s, I'm at the horse's kneecap? The fuck? Weird. And they're too strong. They have really big teeth. They're like, they're so fast, they could literally just be, they could be a predator to me. I think I'm afraid of them again. Yeah. Anyway, so I got on, there was 2 horses that you could ride. I got on one. The first time I got on with an instructor, and they were telling you how to do it, Second time I did it by myself. But the instructor was like right next to me the whole time telling me what to do. It was pretty fun. I actually liked it, you know. So I rode the horses, did the thing. Then we packed up and we left. Adios. I was like, had a blast. Now I got a blast. In my next video, I'm going to talk about airplanes and how I don't like to get on those either. But yeah, that's it for now. I'm going to go back inside where it's warm and my toes don't feel like they're about to fall off. I didn't even say my name. Sorry, you guys. My name's Demetria, and you're watching Disney Channel. I'm sorry, that was funny. But no, yes, my name's Demetria. Can't tell you where I'm from because at the very beginning I do remember saying I want you guys to guess where I'm from, what state I'm from. But that's really it. About to go get ready for work, vibe out to some music, and get this video ready.